And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Friday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come to town.
And you know, for that matchup with the 76ers, it's always exciting when you get to clash with the #1 team. These guys will be hungry to prove themselves in that one.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Naz Reid out there with John Collins. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then there's Edwards. And it's Money in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, Kevin Durant is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's James. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Koloko in at the 5, down low. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses. And they're not just talented, they're relentless.
Money with the bucket.
Great idea by Lillard, using that experience to run the offense.
Here's James. From deep, here's Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Reid, a screen on Durant. Driving to the basket. Here's Money. On target from range. Money's got 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And how's this for a response? Durant enjoys coming right back down and delivering the cold-blooded revenge triple.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Kicks it out to Collins. And rejected. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Out to the wing. James outside. Six on the shot clock. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Coach, there's an interesting story about Watson's draft experience.
Yeah, the story is, Brian, that the Nuggets were willing to trade to move up to get him. That's how much they thought of him. They weren't able to do that, but they were able to get him with the final pick of the first round anyway.
That goes to show you how important scouting is.
And luck.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Money, pass to Reid. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there. What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
And here we can check out the story for him.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Here's Money. He's got 5. And Collins with the slam.
Well, great to see in-sync offense like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
Now, here is James. Hits a 3-point game. Pass to Doncic. Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Money. Pure from 3-point range. Money's got 8.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Money, pass to Lillard. That shot wide open. Lillard's got his second basket.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Throws it up high.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Reed, a screen on Durant. Kicks it out to Collins. Another three for Chicago.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And he gets the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Kicks it out to Collins. Another three for Chicago.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
Now here's Durant. He's closely guarded. Here's the three. Nails it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Good on the shot.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Los Angeles has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And some changes here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Watson. And Markkanen subbed in for James. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Giddey comes in for Damian Lillard. For 3, Durant. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
He takes it in, and Williams punches it home.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. Markkanen from long range. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Yeah, from range, Markkanen has such an effortless stroke.
Here's Money. He's guarded by Markkanen. There's the block. And he's able to get it back. Reed for 3. Sinks the tray.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Doncic passes to Markkanen. Here's Doncic. For 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got 8.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Williams a screen on Durant. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Money. Launches a 3 and is blocked.
Lakers ball. Substitution for your Lakers. Jackson Hayes. James.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter here. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. It's Los Angeles up 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the pulls up. Money with the bucket. 12 points for him.
The screen doesn't earn him a ton of breathing room. Turns out he doesn't need it.
Right side Watson. KD out here flexing on people.
Just an aggressive inside play from Durant, pushing past the contact to get a shot.
The fader. Money with the bucket. Money's got 14 points.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him. Doncic outside. Floats one. In the paint. Luka!
This is Doncic's pure shooting ability in action, making it look easy with that nice nice floater.
Lillard outside. Knocks down the long J. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Lakers. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Here's money. Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Markkanen, the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Durant. Giddey defends. 5 to shoot. Kevin Durant, unfazed by the D.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Here's Money. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Money's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Koloko, he's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Reed's checked in for Chicago. Lillard comes in for Giddey. Pass to Watson. Lillard against Doncic. Here's Koloko. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
51 seconds left in the second. And that one's good by Durant.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Money, guarded by Durant. Yes, it's good. Money's got 20 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. On defense, the Bulls. Chalk up 2 there. Durant's got 17.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. He buries it from 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Doncic. And there's the lob. Stolen by Reed. And so it's Chicago, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, John, you're facing a challenge tonight. What's been the key to this lead in the first half?
I think following through with our game plan. I think we knew it was going to be a tough night tonight. Solid team, short roster, so we knew we were going to have to come out and bring the edge competitively.
They knew the scouting report. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Lakers trail by 11. They've got Peyton Watson. Luka Doncic is out there with James. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Koloko in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things, and when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it. Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
From deep, here's Doncic, and the three-pointer goes. Doncic has got 13 now.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Los Angeles, another three.
And he's really made his mark with a three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Lakers trail by 9. Pass to Koloko. Doncic with it. Right side Watson. No good on the three. Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. James with a steal. To the middle.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And now the assist leaders in the association. Luka Doncic fourth.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball. And you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Outside Durant. To the inside. Koloko. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Money. Again, the Bulls score.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
And Durant with the big finish.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense is all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Pass to Collins. Nails it from beyond the arc. Collins has got 18.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Outside Durant. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Here's Money. Another three for Chicago.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. They've been perfect from the field so far.
James passes to Watson. He's feeling it. And again, it's the Lakers.
There's the quick release. KD remarkably fast with the basketball.
Here's Money, guarded by Durant. Money with the bucket.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Watson. And a change for the Bulls. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Collins.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Here's Money. Outside Reed. And Chicago again with a bucket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Durant, guarded closely. 4 on the clock. Here's Money, guarded by Durant. Here's Money. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers? Taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Inside, Katie jams it straight down.
Turning up the intensity. Durant saw his chance and does not hold back.
Lillard outside. Pass to Money. Now Edwards. 5 on the clock. Here's Money. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Money's got 40 points.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Markkanen with it. Picked up by Reed. And that one's good by Durant.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Durant, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Chicago making some changes. Collins comes in for Reed, and it's Josh Giddey in for Edwards.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Here's Money. Counted from distance.
Number 7.
Money's got 45 points.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Gets the 3 to fall.
They're both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
That one is off. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. Back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
Here, fans, it's the 4th quarter.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And it's good! He hits another one!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. James, outside. Pass to Koloko. Here's Kolek. The 3-ball. Fires in the triple.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Reed, a screen on Durant. Out to Lillard. 3-pointer. 3-ball from Lillard.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Outside Durant. Banked it in off the glass. Durant's got 40 points.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Money, pass to Reed. Here's Money. Out to Lillard. The three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. Well, sometimes you tell players, you can have a good game and a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic checked in, and the Bulls also making a change. Anthony Edwards has checked in for Giddey. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Reed finds Collins. Out to Lillard. There's the triple. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Doncic on the wing. Clock at 6.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Bulls leading by 16. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Money, guarded by Durant. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time running.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Here's Money, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Kevin Durant. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Markkanen against Giddey. And that one's good. Markkanen. And Chicago has possession. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Giddey.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
No good on that one.
At the line for the Lakers.
And he sinks the second. Here's Giddey. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
That's his second personal.
First free throw is good.
Team foul. At the line.
That one misses. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Dame, this team is on a roll, finding ways to win. What can you say about the way you're playing currently?
I mean, it just shows growth. Our team is getting better every day. In practice, we play close attention in film, and I think we've just been locked in over this whole win streak, and we've been able to transfer it to the games.
Keep it going. Thanks, Dame.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.